I just finished writing letters to friends in prisons upstate. Some are never coming home, others are waiting for a date. Those coming home from their first and only bid, like I did, are going to find out the hard way. The meaning when I say that term reentry doesn't occur so simply. Tell me how I was in college with a 4.0 GPA, seeking employment help from ex-offender programs who had the audacity to say that they fully understood I had expenses and bills to pay, but the only way they help with jobs is after a 60-day stay in classes teaching people how to write a resume? Already know that. Have some. They're impeccable. You've seen mine. So I was sitting in this pointless class for 2 months, ate my survival in the meantime. They said the classes also taught responsibility, but what I wanted to know was how a responsible person could say to their landlord, I don't have your rent, but I'm in these classes though. So I tried another ex-offender program, only to encounter more hysteria. After spending my last to get to this place, they said they only help women in their area. So as a re-entry program, how the fuck are you aiding us when most ex-offenders are outside of your 40-block radius? But whatever. So I left there and went to the last place, only to receive another slap in the face. I was told by those people, because of my so-called crime, their job counselors didn't even take on cases like mine. Extenuating circumstances, had all my paperwork, tried to show them, but my state has no self-defense law, so I got screwed. Whole different poem. Put in 1,000 applications, 100 interviews, broke my neck, but always got shot down when it came around to the background check. If I smoked crack or abused kids, I could get help from the state, but I didn't, so I can't, and they wonder why there's such a high recidivism rate. I'm skilled, I'm well-spoken, grade point average of a scholar. With all these qualifications, it's frustrating when you can't even get hired by Family Dollar. So now your back's against the wall, robbing Peter to pay Paul. As a victim of the system, chances for success are small, but you still try to make positive advances with small chances, even after realizing you're at this disadvantage. Then it hit me, an epiphany. A lot of women go back to jail for drug sales because the programs for the state we're in are catering to males. I looked into it, and the concept that I cannot grasp is why I got to spend 2 months in a bullshit class while some guy that's been committing crime since he could speak can do a program just for dudes and work within 3 weeks. Tell me, what would be your level of frustration? But no one thinks about this situation unless it's what they're facing. To average Pennsylvania citizens, prepare to do a bid, even if they break in your crib, high as a kite and a threat to you and your kids. And after that, prepare to be an outcast of society, while still trying to deal with judicial injustice and impropriety. And one summer, you went from a name to a number, locked in cages. First-time offender, while your so-called victim was already in the system for violent cases. My PO said this is why my supervision is minimal. But every potential employer still views me as a criminal. I spent over 7 years in a place I shouldn't be. Paid debts I didn't even owe, and still, I can't be free.